I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. Another series of storms coming into California. They're bracing for another big storm system. Big warm up expected in the next few days over the Rockies and into the Plain States, and for those of you in the East that have had the relentless winter. What is causing all this? I'll try to keep it simple. Let's take a look. All right, and we will begin with the storm system that's out west. Take a look at this. What is causing this just weather pattern? That's the title. Well, look at this storm system first of all. Big storm. Here's California off the coast. That's going to blast in, and it's going to be followed by another one on this Valentine's Day report. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. There are these what's called anchor troughs and anchor ridges. The blue areas show where the anchor troughs are likely located, and the red area shows where there's an anchor ridge. Anchor ridges is where storm systems reach their weakest point, and they aren't as frequent. They aren't as frequent in these anchor ridges. So you can see it here. This extends from Texas all the way up to through Wyoming, eastern Utah, and this has been a major impact on the weather pattern, which I'll show you in a second. Here's what it has caused. As you can see, the lowest ever recorded snowfall. This is snow water equivalent, basically the snowpack. This black line is the Colorado Basin, and it just snowed 6 to 8 inches, 10 inches in many areas across the Rockies. And there they go. But it's still, even with that latest snow, tracking as the lowest year ever. This red line is the lowest year before this. So this is the lowest amount of snow ever recorded at this point, and is likely to continue. Also, Denver, Colorado, where I live in the Golden, Colorado area, it's near 60 today. We're going to fall short, but Sunday and Monday will be way above 60. That means it'll go to 34 and 35. So 2026 is going to go down, the 2025-26 season, from December 1st to February 28th, as the most 60-degree days in history in Denver. Almost half of the days this winter have been 60 or higher, and believe me, it hasn't snowed. In 1954, there were 27. 1976, there were 25, and so same thing in 1935 and 1918. But 2026 is going to beat out 1980 and 1981. So what's going on right now? I want you to see this. This was on February the 10th. The storm came in through off the California coast. It was a fairly weak system, very impressive though. And then this thing, you see this thing right here? This up west of California is actually what's coming across Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri today. Believe it or not, this system came around the other one and came right up over Kansas today, producing 2 inches of rain in spots. Very, very good news. And a tornado risk. There's a 5% risk of tornadoes within 25 miles of a spot. So risk of severe weather today that shifts to the southeast United States tomorrow. And this part of the pattern will return this spring, and we'll have it in our severe weather guide. It'll be much more significant, but there is a risk of severe weather today. In California, they are bracing for another storm. Flooding, wind, snow, and the snow levels this time are going to get low. So they may get all the way down to pear blossom in California, in the high desert. So we'll see. And then thunderstorms and high waves. So impacting storm systems coming in for the next 4 days as it starts heading to California. What's causing it? Look at this. This is the upper level flow, 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere. I know this is complex. I draw on the 570 line, which is this line, and the 540 line, which is this line. That it's a very complex. That means 540 is 5,400 meters above the surface is where the flow is. The pressure is 500 millibars. But anyway, there's a storm. See this storm right here, and see this storm right here. Okay, look at this coming into California. This is on Monday. Look what happens by Tuesday. This storm is right here, moving across South Dakota and North Dakota, and this next one is heading off to the east as well. So a major storm in California. Again, this is for Tuesday, so 2 storms coming in back to back. What's that going to cause? A huge warm up. Good news for those of you in the east. Look at this. This warm front's moving north, and warmer air is going to surge into New England, New York. Very good news. You're going to get warmer too for a while. You better enjoy it. And then there's an Arctic front up to the north. So you can see this right here. So crazy. But all this is being caused by that Anchor Ridge. Another ridge is forming right in here. And look at those temperatures for Tuesday. 80s and 70s from Texas up into Nebraska. It might be 70 degrees in Omaha. It's crazy. Look at that forecast for Tuesday. So very interesting weather pattern for sure. All right, so that's just a quick update today. I'll have another full update on Tuesday. For those of you that have our LRC dashboard, and hundreds of farmers now have it, it's a great tool, weather tool for your tool chest, okay? And it'll help you prepare for which weeks will be wet, which weeks will be dry. The model is updating Saturday night, tonight, and Sunday morning. So look for that update. The cycle is lengthened a little bit, so just know the model is going to update a little bit. The beauty of the LRC, once you see the cycling pattern, it doesn't change. So the model gives you a chance to prepare. All right, that'll be coming next week. I'll share more of that with you on Tuesday. Have a great day. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak. Go to weather2020.substack.com if you aren't a member yet.